Happy Saturday. I don't normally wear this much makeup on a Saturday morning, but I woke up this morning really early because I'd had a nightmare that Vancouver Island had been bombed and my kids were killed, and I cried my eyes out when I woke up. And it was just a message the government was sending, the Canadian government, just a message. And I was so thankful, obviously, to wake up, but I bawled because it was so real. And then I kind of gathered myself together, and then a few minutes later, opened Instagram and saw that it's September 11th. And then I cried again. And my heart has been so heavy, and I've written a whole message because I just need to share this. But every day this world seems to get darker and darker, and every day feels like a punch in the face. But I told my friend the other day, we were talking about our goals for fall. What are we going to work on? And I was like, my goal is to just find a way to give a shit for something other than survival mode. Because I've just been laying down and being sad and then trying to survive, but not thrive. Thriving is just out the window, just survive. But I'm the eternal optimist. So I do not feel good staying in that place. It just kills me. But I lay down and I cry, and then I get up and I go back to the source, which is God. I go back, and through prayer and reading my Bible, and I know that this world is my hell and my heaven is coming later. But I'm here for a reason. And without hope, despair sets in, and despair literally will kill you. And so what's my purpose in this time? What can I do in this season? If I am born and am meant to be here for such a time as this, what is my purpose in this season? And what is my response when God gives me the strength to go on today? What do I do with that? I can spread encouragement. I've been sending individual messages to friends, encouraging them, telling them I love them, telling them to call me if they want, that I'm here for them. I have been promoting inclusion and love. And if I feel free, I'm committed to living in freedom and not promoting fear. It's interesting because you can tell that when you're not afraid, people are really uncomfortable that you're not afraid, because they want to be afraid with you, but you don't need to sit in that with them. Tell people that you love them and call out danger when you see it. When you see something that looks like it's going to lead to crimes against humanity, say it, because it doesn't hurt to be woken up from that, and it's good for people. And so when I pray and read my Bible, God fills me, and he gives me the peace that I need each day, and just enough that I can pass a little bit on. But I notice the next day I need to plug in again. I can't carry on my own strength. And there is a purpose in this dark time for me, and it is to be the light every day. And I can be honest and vulnerable about where I'm at, and we can all bond. All of us can bond over the brokenness in humanity, because and bond over the brokenness in our own hearts and the struggle within our own hearts. And just where we're at, you don't have to have the same viewpoint to bond over your common struggle. And when we bond with humanity, we see just what we saw after September 11th, which was people coming together in love and unity. None of your differences mattered. And I just wonder what our kids are going to say about growing up in the 20s. Will they look back and will they say, how much hatred there was and how they'll be reconciling what happened right now. So I think if we continue to seek forgiveness every day and step out afresh, and if we critically check our dark hearts every day and be honest about our own mean-spirited behavior, and we press forward, we will make it through proud of how we showed up in this time and how we used our purpose and how we didn't just sit in despair. And so there's a new kind of terrorism building right now, and you all feel it because we all feel sick. It makes you feel physically ill. And we have to learn from what we've seen. This kind of hatred that spills out of people. And suddenly you're like, I get it. I get how Hitler gained traction. I get how people jumped on board. I get how people did this. Yeah, because they were real humans just like you and me. And they let darkness take over, and they let hatred infiltrate. And so we have a choice every day to stand against the terrorism that's building right now. And when you feel helpless, don't minimize the impact that you are privileged to have on this world every day, because it's literally everything. So I want you to be empowered and be encouraged that there is hope and there is still light in the darkness if you decide to be that every day. I saw a verse in the Bible, the Good Book, and it says, with the tongue we praise our God and Father, and with it we curse men who have been made in God's likeness. Out of one mouth can come praise, and out of the other cursing. My brothers, this should not be. Can both fresh water and salt water flow from the same spring? My brothers, can a fig tree bear olives and a grapevine bear figs? Neither can salt spring produce fresh water. My husband had to shower. Interrupted my video, but I didn't want to start over. So just know that you hold a lot of control with your mindset, how you face everything, and you can choose to not spread a new kind of terrorism. Go out and love people today.